So here, it's been about 3 weeks since I have bought my RayBan Meta glasses. Figured I'd give a quick overview or a review. On them, I'm not being paid by anybody or sponsored by RayBan or Meta in any way, unless they want to. I'm fine with that as well. Or VR wave lenses, that would be great. Just a maybe, that'd be great. But anyways, over the past 3 weeks, I've worn them quite often. They feel really good. They don't feel like any heavier than regular glasses. They are a little heavier, but they don't feel heavier on my face. They're a little thicker on the sides here. So fit and feel compared to my regular glasses that I would wear on a computer or during driving, they have done what they need to do, or feel the way they, I would expect them to feel. What I have liked about these glasses is the quick ability to get photos or videos. It's really nice to be driving, and if I have a thought or just want to see something on the road, I can hit record. If there's a nice something or something I want to take a picture of, you just tap the button real quick. That's been really nice. What is also nice is during, if I want to take a picture of my son, who sometimes does not like taking pictures, it's much easier to click this where he's not really paying attention compared to taking out my phone and taking a picture, because he always knows what I'm doing and he does not like it, unless I ask him specifically to take his picture. So in that respect, it's been really nice as well. I would say the quality of the photos and the videos are pretty good. I would say maybe 4 or 5 iPhone quality ago, which, is still really good. The only thing I would say is, since they are on your face, you don't have the zoom ability. And so if you take a picture, it seems like it's at a little bit of a distance, even though it could be like right there. So that's just a little bit, you have to kind of gauge what you're taking a picture of and set your expectations on the picture as well. So that's nice. The other thing that's pretty nice is, for the most part, is text messaging. If I'm driving and, CarPlay's going and I hit the message, the way I have it set up is the podcast or music that I'm listening to doesn't stop. It continues to play, but plays the message in the speakers in the ear. So that's really nice. And then the AI, isn't really up to where like OpenAI or ChatGPT is at right now. Even, Gronk on Twitter? It's just not as intuitive. It doesn't remember discussions the way I'm used to when I'm using ChatGPT. So when I'm talking to ChatGPT, I could say something on one thread and it kind of like recognizes something that I've said on another thread and gives a response based on that. But this is just more like, this is the answer for what you're asking. So if I ask something like, when was the stop sign made, it'll tell them, initially created, it'll say that, but it's not going to be like a follow-up question to that. If it's not right away, it's not going to remember it, or I haven't seen that it remembers it based on my questioning. So the AI could definitely use more improvement. Again, these are the ones where it's just voice. There's no visual. I'm not wearing, it's not the one with like the screen and the picture. This is just the voice AI. And so that's one of the bigger drawbacks I see of this. The AI isn't really where I would have expected it to be. But, it's great for answering the questions. It's just not 100% there yet, and it might get there. And so right now I'm really enjoying them. I also enjoy the speakers on them. Walking to my work has been you know, I just click play. I don't have to have the earbuds in my ear, so I do feel like I'm a little bit more free to hear what's going on, but also the music is playing. The quality is pretty good. You know, you're not going to get a bass like from a, you know, Beats headphones or, you know, in-ear Beats. You're getting something more like, you know, an original Apple AirPod, um, or, you know, the ones on the strings. So that's the quality. I still think it's pretty good for what it is and what my expectations are of that. And so pretty happy with that. So overall, at this point, I'm pretty happy with the purchase. Also for the content, you know, creation, I think it's pretty fun because I could sit there and just talk, um, you know, click record, talk in a mirror, even like maybe you've seen in some of, you know, the other shorts I've done. Um, and I don't have to sit there and set up my camera to do anything specific. It's already right there. It's on my face. They, you know, if I'm working out, they do fog up a bit because sweat and heat and whatever. But for the most part, really have enjoyed them so far. I would recommend getting them if you want. You know, I wouldn't recommend them for everyday users. You know, just anybody, just to get a pair. Like, but if you want to do, you know, have a way to take quick videos, pictures, and have AI on your face, there you go. You know, I'd recommend it for that. Again, I hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, please comment below, like, subscribe. This is just random one I'm doing this week. So have a good one. Before I said bye, I meant to say that the I'll have some pictures and some videos at the end for you to check out the quality from the glasses themselves. Okay, bye for real this time.